Hey, Ken with No Brainer Airsoft here. I was gonna do a hop up bucking change on my ICS Mars CXP DMR setup. It's SPR, so it's not really a great DMR, but I made it in one anyways. So, anyways, before I get started, I wanted to show everyone kind of like my quick and genius thing. These ICS with the split gearboxes, I find have a shitty wobble problem when it comes to the top receiver. And you can shim all that shit all you want and whatnot. It does take care of it. But hey, if you want a quick, easy fix, and if you don't plan on taking your gun apart for the next how many days, whatever, months, years, this will probably do the trick and be done with it. And if you need to remove it, look at that. One quick swipe of the fucking knife and we're off. Let's get in there. Now let me turn this camera a little bit. That sucks. I started this video with a fucking forward-facing camera because I didn't think I'd be able to not chain it here. Stupid. Just pull our pin out, right? Crack that receiver. Just pull out our gearbox. I don't need that today. Pull out our nice little hop-up unit. I'm running the Max model. MI specific for the CXP Mars. And I'm running a 21.25 millimeter air nozzle. If anyone's curious which one I went with. And if you're wondering, yes, it is the perfect fucking air seal. Alright. I need to get my hop up off. Get in my hop up rubber. Always make sure your hop up unit's fully disengaged when you do this shit. Otherwise you'll tear your old bucking if you're planning on keeping it. Potentially reef your hop up arm. I don't really care about my hop up arm. It's fully aluminum and I know it's going to last. And that bucking I don't really care about either. Just figured I'd mention it. So I went with a Maple Leaf 75 degree because I'm probably going to be pumping up to an M150 500 FPS. If I run over, I'll clip the spring, do whatever I need to do. Maybe short stroke, couple teeth. But anyways, here it is. Oh, the macaroon type, right, with the fucking V-shaped stupid thing there. I wanted to flat hop it, but holy fuck, is this thing impossible to turn inside out? And I didn't want to wreck it trying. I said, fuck it. Let's just run it. So let's see there. So take the old bucking off, put the new bucking on. It's pretty hard not to line it up at this point. Now, I recommend doing this to every single bucking you get. Even the ones that are tight as fuck, it doesn't hurt. Obviously, if you can't get it in, then take it off. But this and some silicone oil, and you should never have issues with getting it in. But as long as you don't touch your hop-up window with this spot and the spot where the C-clamp meets up, you will not have any issues with interference. And I say go up to 2 to 3, sometimes even 4 wraps, but 2 to 3 is normally the magic number. And when you just do what I just did there, you always double check your bottom seal there. You can easily turn it and make it actually angled in there. So make sure it's still nice and snug, proper position. Check your patch one more time. You don't want to get fucking all the way back in and done and find out your patch is crooked. Nothing's more infuriating. So let's put one drop, specifically one fucking drop of silicone oil on there. Don't overdo it. You don't want to put too much. If you put too much, you'll sog up your bucking. It's pretty hard to do, but just don't take your chances. And what'll happen is, especially with these hard types, you'll make them too soft. They'll end up just being a soft type, which is not why we got a 75 degree, is it? So got it on there, some silicone. That's it. Let's fucking pop her back in the hop-up tube and hop-up chamber. My bad. And yeah, let's fucking get her going. Now, this Max model, I gotta say, is so fucking easy for this shit, lining it up straight and whatnot. But I've had other units that were pretty difficult. even the stock ICS unit I find is pretty difficult actually getting it lined up at times. I've had to take it apart and angle it 3 times once just to get the proper angle of the shot. This one here, it's pretty easy to identify the bottom of the barrel where the C-clamp is, and it kind of gives you a nice relevance to see if you're parallel. And from there, as long as you got good eyesight, I guess, you're pretty well good to go. So I'm just making sure I got that right now. I'm very precise with this, so just give me a second. And that's pretty good. So let's throw that C-clamp back on. Make sure she's the right way. There it is. Now, if you ever have issues with your C-clamp going on, don't start twisting your barrel ways and whatnot. I find more often than not what the actual problem is pushing it down. Just like that, just slightly down, and you hear that? Both sides clicked in like nothing. I didn't go side to side trying to figure out what's wrong. Just pushed it harder in a bit. That's it. If it's straight, you shouldn't have to go side to side. It's just a matter of downforce. If you go side to side, you lose your alignment, and then you still try to go with it, and it's not gonna be aligned. You're gonna fucking get it back in and pull it apart. So it's all back to fucking together. So let's pop her in. That's it. That's the bucking change on an ICS CXP Mars. Couldn't be any easier. I fucking love this gun. Pop that back in. Oh. Noobish mistake, I just both forgot my my barrel spring. Sorry guys, I apologize. No brainer, eh? Alright, and trusty old gearbox, if anyone's curious how mine looks. The only thing I'm meaning to change is that piston. I've been waiting until I found the right setup, and I think I did. So that's getting changed with full aluminum or full steel teeth at least. I'm thinking full steel teeth, that way if anything torques and actually gets stuck, then it rips the rack off out of the polymer. Rather than full aluminum, I find that maybe if that thing ever seizes, that it could potentially ruin my gears too. And I'd rather ruin a piston than all my gears. So that's back together, and let's do a quick chrono test while my battery's fully charged and shit. 11.1 LiPo, Maple Armories. Good old trusty. You don't have to go expensive, but if you do, I guarantee it's going to last longer than the $10 one. I've ran a $10 one. I threw it in the woods because it was on fire. No one believes me, though. I got tested on that. Like, oh, yeah, that didn't happen. Like, yeah, sure, bud. Alright, let's go. If anyone's curious how to ever use one of these, you got to make sure you actually set your weight. Otherwise, your joules mean fuck all. You set your weight proper, though, and you can actually use your joules. So set it on 225s. That's what I'm going to be shooting through here. Is 0.25s and back up. Now I got joules. Oh, sorry, joules and 0.25. So let's shoot some BBs through it. Fucking cheap ass speed loaders getting stuck. BBs get stuck in the back and then it won't close properly. Stupid fucking design. And then there they all go falling out. Alright. Now let's go and put you guys down here. Just like that. Let's go single round. Let's see what we're at. Oh, actually, let's engage that hop up a little bit so it's not just in there for show. Shot one. Let's see what we're at here. This is the M140 spring, so keep that in mind. Full stroke. No, it's not short stroked anyway. Full pull. 425.4 210 joules with 0.25. So you lose about 40 FPS per 0.5 millimeter up from 20, so I'm looking at about 465.4, and considering M140 is top rated for 470, I think I'm pretty good compression there. Let's see how consistent it is. Let's see here. Up. 4.245, 209. 4.23, All right, 423.2, 2.8. 422, 207. 423, 208. 420. So about a 6 FPS variance. That's not bad. I actually looked to go for 1, but that's still not bad. That's almost bolt action range. Let's see what my RPS is on my 3 round, because I have it unslowed down. So let's see here. Uh, 1,538 rounds per minute. I don't have a calculator. Nate, calculate that for me. 1,538.
I just clicked on YouTube for some reason.
You're not watching my video yet.
Are you gonna be able to edit this out?
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, 1,538.
1,538.
1,538.
Okay.
Divided by 60.
It's pretty much 25 and a half.
So that's 25.5 rounds per second on an 11.1.
Oh, if you want to be technical about it, it's 5.63333.
Oh yeah, 25 rounds per second. That's not bad. That's actually really good. Out of the box, I know the CXP, and I am still running the actual stock ICS motors, so to be getting that kind of fire rate's actually not bad, because out of the box, I think they're quoted for 15, or roughly 20, I think. Actually, you know what? I think I recall someone saying 25, 24-ish on 11.1 volt battery. Exactly what I'm running. Well, that's my quick tutorial, I guess, on a hop-up bucking switch, whatever you want to call it. Just figured everyone would want to see what I'm doing. Thanks for watching, guys. Kenneth No Brainer here. Bye for now.